So we are right in the middle of a relegation scrap with just two final league games to go. We do play already relegated bottom of the league Fallow, and then we play former Graham Potter First Division side Ostersunds, who have just sacked the manager. So hopefully we can get a win over Fallow, which should see us clear. But I guess if we win one of the two, they've actually played 29 games. So if I think we're safe from automatic relegation, probably. But 13th is still the relegation playoff, which we don't really want to be in either. So, yeah, a win would probably be enough, but they are only a point behind. We've got better goal difference. It's probably going to go down the wire. It's going to be very tight. There's a couple teams still in the mix, really. Everyone from 8th all the way down to 15th could still be relegated. So, it's it's pretty mad, this league. And like I said, the first game is against Fallow BS, who are bottom of the league. And this is the team we're putting out there to try and do it. The games are all like 2 weeks apart at this point. I don't really know why. So nearly all of our players are not match fit, which is really irritating. We've got Persson in goal. We've got a back three of Carlson, Baptiste and Thornberg. We're sticking with this now. This is the formation we're going with. We've got Borison and Damsgaard in the fullback positions. And then we've got Rico Robinson and Ali Hadji in midfield. And then a front three of Worrell, Emerson and Shambo. I've just realised I've not actually shown you what happened since you left us the last time. So last time we were around the Swedish Cup, I think, where we played it on camera. So we haven't played too much since then. I think it's just been, we do Carlsbergs as well. If we didn't, that was the result, a 1-1 away draw. It's been mixed result. We beat Incopings 2-0. We then lost to Nordic United 4-2, but then had a really good result at home to Borden's 5-2, a home win, and then a 2-0 away loss. Again, our away form is just what does us in, I think. I think at home, if we look at our home results, is there a way to filter it? I don't want to... I just want to see. You can't filter. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, it's I think since we changed the tactic, our home form is okay, but away we're still. We're kind of just hit and miss depending on where we're at. I don't know what's happening with the Swedish Cup. We're still in it, I think, but I don't think the groups have been drawn. So I think at the end of the season, it's either going to come and fill in that gap between November and the start of the season in March. Or it's maybe going to start earlier in February. I don't know. I guess we'll just play it by ear. So next episode is either going to be the Cup or it's going to be a transfer special. And then whatever's after that. So yes, that's what we've done. As you can see, it's been mixed results. We've got, I think, if I'm not mistaken... No, he's not back yet. His loan's nearly done. Yeah, so he'll be he'll be back for the Cup. Maybe for the last game of the season. I don't know. Might be back for the last game of the season. Again, it's quite a gap. There's one guy, Bjornsson, his contract is very weird. His contract at his Icelandic club is now just a non-contract, but he's already on loan to us. So I guess he just sees out his loan. He's only got 2 days left, so this is going to be his last game. So he's not going to be here for the relegation running, which is why we've dropped him. Plunkett has come back from injury. He played 1 game and was honking, so he's back on the bench for Damsgaard. He's also wanted by Hornchurch, I think, of National League South, are they? Yeah, National League South still. So, yeah, at the minute it's tough, but with the squad, but we're doing what we can with what we've got. Unfortunately, one of the other English centre mids is also suspended for this game. He'll be back for the last game of the season, but he is suspended for this one, so Ali Hadji comes in. So, yeah, we are working with what we've got. We're doing what we've got. I think a win here, which we should do, the bottom of the league. I'm just worried so much that our match fitness is so poor. Just with having the games having such big gaps. I'm hoping the other team have got the same handicap and they haven't been putting secret friendlies in or playing more recently. I don't know. But one thing we've struggled with, again, is just probably not a settled team, I guess, because players get injured and we've had a few injuries. We've had players in and out. And yeah, our results are very mixed, I think, which is why we're in the spot we're in. But Emerson, down the left-hand side, he's brought down. I think a penalty's been given. It'll be Max Worrell to take. He's our regular penalty taker. That looked a little bit harsh. It looked like it was really right on the edge. I didn't think there was any need to bring Emerson down. I don't think he was going anywhere. But Worrell's gone all the way to pick the ball up. Clearly no ball boys deciding to rock up today for us. But Worrell's got a chance to give us an early lead and settle the nerves a little bit. And he does just that. He places it in the right-hand side of the goal, Max Worrell with probably another goal to his name, which probably makes him the top scorer. I think he is probably the top scorer. I think Jambo probably would have been, but he missed out quite a bit of the season through injury. So Worrell remains our top goal scorer. He's the only boy officially tied down for next season. Obviously, we've got players out of contract, which we'll try and renew. We've also got players who are out of contract that we're not going to release. We're not going to release them. There is some that we're going to release, but we're not going to release a number of them because we need to bring in players of a higher quality before we try and replace them. I think we need to not make the mistake of just letting the squad go and then having no replacements in, because as we found, we're actually able to do more business when June rolls around, when the free transfers are done in England and the rest of Europe, rather than the free transfer day in Sweden and Iceland and that kind of thing, where the teams are in December. So we need to be careful with that. Obviously, we've got a lot of loans in the squad, which are going to go as well. That's enough of a player exodus that we don't need to worry then about, releasing players, I think. Harrison. Oh, no, Harrison. I thought it was Harrison. It was Carlson. Harrison's not even playing. He's the one suspended. I keep just mixing up who's Robinson and Carlson. Good Lord. Robinson and Harrison. I keep just mixing them up. But yeah, Ali Hadji's a weird one. He always seems to come in and do quite well, but I just refuse to start him. But good finish from Carlson, maybe potentially poor goalkeeper, and this is why they're probably bottom of the league. I think, yeah, we've got... Obviously, we'll do a big squad review when we get to the transfer special, but I think we've definitely got a lot of work. And I think the main thing I want is a striker and a goalkeeper. A goalkeeper is priority number one. The amount of goals that have gone in that have been really, really soft have been quite surprising. For some reason, Baptiste was taking the corner, our centre-back. He's one of our tallest players, but it's worked out because Borison, another one of our tallest players, has got on the end of it. And this is certainly settling the nerves for me. 3-0 up. And depending on how results go elsewhere, this could be enough to see us stay up. We're 3 points ahead of 13th at the minute. So this could be enough as it is, which would be very good, at least for the automatic relegation spots. One other good piece of news is as well, in that Boden's game, we actually brought Rosberg off the bench, and he got his first ever goal for the club, the youngster. So he's finally got a goal. I don't think he's someone we'll look to release. He's one that will, he's only on like £30 an appearance, so the cat's in. So we'll probably just keep him around the squad. I mean, he's only on £30 per appearance. I don't think he takes up that much of the budget. I might try and get him on a different deal just to try and maybe even just tie him down to a proper wage, but just have him. Thornberg's picked up a knock. We'll take him off. We'll bring Bjornsson on for his very last game for the club. He's been very average, as has most of the players, to be fair. Emerson's an interesting case because he's on a non-contract, but he is on £200 a week. He's probably like one of the highest earners. The big highest earner, which was a massive failed transfer, was Toure. He's on £280 a week. He scouted very well, and then when he came in, wasn't very good. The cats are here to see the relegation scrap. Say hello to one of the cats. Johnny Emerson scored! Get in! She don't care. She don't care. Get down. Johnny Emerson scored. Well, I was just talking about him, and his ears must have pricked up. His ears must have been burning, because I've been saying he's not really repaid the amount that we've been paying him, but he scored there. Obviously, we don't have a huge budget, so £200 a week, it's like 10% of the budget, so we need to obviously limit that with other players, but we will make some subs as we are winning. We don't want any injuries. We'll bring a couple of the rotation players on. I guess we'll bring Plunkett on as well. This cat is very irritating. Get out. Get out. Cat. Bloody cat. What are you going to do? Anyway, it's still 4-0. But, sorry, I'm very distracted by this cat. I think she wants some food. But the game's nearly done. We'll get you some food after. But yeah, 4-0 win as it stands. I mean, we're looking good to stay up. I was very worried before we started this episode, because the last thing we want is a relegation on the CV. I don't think we've made any progress in the last year. However, I think the framework to build on it is improving. Now, the other thing is as well, we actually haven't been offered a contract yet. So maybe once we stay up, the board will offer us a new contract, because at the minute, we are overachieving. The board just want us to attempt to avoid relegation, and we are looking like we're going to do it. So they drew their game, which would have been nice if they could have won. Could have lost. But I think considering there's other teams in and around us, I think it's unlikely that we're going down. I think I think that's exactly what we needed. A big win. Again, like we're just so up and down. We'll lose games, win games. Very up and down. But yeah, I think we're going to be okay. We'll obviously do the last game of the season, which will be Ostersunds away anyway, which is in 2 weeks' time. There's been an offer for Plunkett. I don't really... Why would I sell him for nothing? I mean, he's tied down. He's not that good. I don't really want to keep him anyway, but I was going to keep him on a non-contract once his contract expired. I mean, we're paying him a fair chunk. I mean, if we could get... Oh. He's not even interested in speaking to them anyway, so we'll just reject it because there's no point in just letting him go if we don't need to. But that's very interesting as well. But if we could have got like a little bit of money for it, I'd have taken it just because he's not that good. But just to let him go on a free, that seems pointless. So anyway, let's go get to the last game of the season. So we're at the last game of the season, and as you can see, we've already got 2 confirmed relegations now. We've got 1 team confirmed, at least minimum for the playoffs, that they're probably also getting relegated because they've lost the last 5. There's still potential for AFC Eskilstuna to stay up to avoid the relegation playoff. I guess these could also technically avoid relegation if they won and these lost, but the goal difference, etc. So there's a few permutations there. However, though, I think we're definitely safe of automatic relegation, but we could still potentially fall into the playoffs. We are playing Ostersunds, though, which means obviously only one of us could potentially be relegated, not both of us. But because there's 3 other teams on 36, and we've got the best goal difference of the 3, I think it's fair to say we'll probably be okay. A draw would confirm it, though, which is probably what's going to work for both of us. So this is the team we're going with. Obviously, Ali Hadji ineligible because he's actually on loan from Ostersunds. This is the team we're going with. We've got Persson in goal, back 3 of Carlson, Baptiste and Thornberg, Borison and Damsgaard at fullbacks, and then Robinson and Harrison in midfield, with top goal scorer Worrell, Emerson and Chambo as the front 3. Bjornsson's contract is not over just yet. I think it must have just got extended, or it runs out in 2 days. I don't know how his loans work, and it just seems to never run out. I guess it's just extending every time it's the 8th of November, so maybe I've just misread it. But yeah, he's still here. Toure is back, but we haven't brought him into the squad because, well, he's not homegrown anyway, so it makes no difference. So last game of the season, like I say, I think we've got one too many players. Are we missing a homegrown player? Oh, Ali Hadji, right. So someone's got to miss out here. Well, I guess Plunkett can miss out. We probably don't need him. We'll bring Bjornsson on the bench. So yeah, I mean, at the minute, it's looking likely to stay up. I still don't know what's happening with the Swedish Cup, whether that's going to happen after this. I can't really find anywhere in where it says the next fixtures are going to be. I think it's still being worked out, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, I think we've got the template for a decent season next year. I think we found a stronger tactic that probably works better for us. Not so attacking, a little bit more reserved, more defenders. And I think if we can get... Is that Ismail Kabir, the former Arsenal man? Hang on, we need to get a look at this once this highlight's done. If so, that's a hell of a signing for these. That would be a big club. I wouldn't mind getting an offer for Ostersunds. Well, there is Kabir. If he scores, we'll find out. I mean, there's not many Kabirs kicking about. I think that is going to be Ismail Kabir. Another cat's just come in. Can't move for cats. Yeah, it is. And he is very good for the level. Wow, that is crazy. The fact that they're somewhere down this end of the table is quite surprising. In terms of budgets and stuff, obviously we'll get our budgets once we are confirmed staying up. I think the players know we're staying up. Or at least we're not getting automatically relegated because some of them have agreed new deals. Good save from Persson. So Thornberg's got a new deal. He's taken a slight wage cut. We've also got Rosberg on a new deal and pretty much whacked away all his extras. He's on £25 an appearance and like £5 a goal or something. So I think all those like 30 quid a goal, 30, all those extra little fees, I think they do add up to your overall wage bill. So it's definitely not just... it's not just the wage you're offering. I think you need to make sure that appearance fees and things like that, I think they all contribute to the wage bill, which is interesting. So we've got, I think, like £180 free at the minute now that Toure is back because he takes up so much of that. But he's one that will absolutely be getting released because he's massively overpaid. And he's been rubbish, and he's barely been involved because he's been so bad. So he's definitely one. I think My God, don't know what that. The cats are just going crazy there. One of the two midfielders would agree a deal, but we couldn't give him enough of a wage to even match what he was currently on, which is annoying because obviously 2 years come back, it's messed up the amount we have available. But God, these cats, man. We are getting played. The ball's getting played around so easily for these, and I'm worried that we're going to lose this game. They have scored. Hopefully it's not going to make a difference. I'm a little bit concerned though. But I'm also a little bit concerned with what these cats are doing. But we can ignore that. So yeah, we've got Thornberg on a new deal. So him and Worrell are the only officially tied down players. Obviously we've got Emerson on a non-contract. But then other players like Chambo, Borison, Damsgaard, the Harrison Robertson, Baptiste. Those players are obviously just going to be, I think, on rolling contracts is the way it works. If you don't release them, they're not going to leave the club, but they're just going to have instead of being officially tied down to a contract length, they kind of just sit on the same contract they were on, but on a month-to-month basis. And then if they need... if an offer comes in, it's basically like they're a non-contracted player. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, if we could sign those players, well, some of them I don't want to sign onto deals, so we could probably extend Chambo. We could probably get Damsgaard, Borison. We could definitely get them. What is this cat doing? Stop it! Irritating us. Yeah, so I don't know. We could offer them deals, but I don't really want to. I'd rather just leave them on rolling month to month. Because the other thing is as well is if we sign someone better in the winter, we can just let them go. We can just release them, and then it's no skin off our back. Whereas if we tie them down, we've then got to find them a transfer, which isn't going to be easy because they're not very good. Or they're not good enough to attract a lot of interest. They don't really have any reputation either to get that interest. It's not just about ability, I think, with getting offers. It's definitely reputation. Plays a part. Cabia. Oh, Borison, it's a good job. I don't think this is going to matter. But Borison's got himself sent off. I guess we just move Worrell back to right wing back and leave that space on the right. And I guess we'll maybe bring Linden on at half-time. But that's not great from Borison. Yeah. Like I say, we've got definitely got a lot to do in the interim between the season. But yeah, I do think there's enough of a decent squad here. To be fair, we're not playing very well here, but these should be in a promotion race. These shouldn't be where they are. They have definitely massively underachieved this year. But at the minute we're 11th. We're looking okay. We are level though. They must be winning. They are winning against second in the league. So hopefully that doesn't change. But Bordens, where are they? The Bordens are also losing, but they're actually losing to Karlbergs. This is not great. I think we're on the verge of potentially dropping in. So we really need probably results to go our way elsewhere because I don't think we'll be getting anything back from this game now that we're down to 10 men, especially. But yeah, I'm a little bit concerned, but we'll have to just keep an eye on it. Hopefully it's not going to matter. I think the goal difference is probably in our favour anyway. At least for automatics. But we don't really want to start conceding a lot more because I don't remember what the goal difference was. I think we were... Oh my God. I think we were okay. I'm hoping that the team in second can beat the team who are in that relegation playoff, and that should be enough for us to then be okay. Bordens are now drawing, which I think will put them above us. This is not great. I think we need to get the table up. I think we need to get the table up and keep it up because we are right on the verge at the minute, and this cat is doing my head in behind me. Just as we're in peak, could be getting relegated. I don't think we're going to go... I don't think we can do anything either because we're down to 10 men, so we're really just relying on other results to go our way. We need Stockholm to get a goal, and that will just make me feel a lot more comfortable. The fact that they're winning and when they're not above us has given me a slight bit of relaxation, but I just don't know the permutations. I don't know how it's going to play out. So there is every chance we do go down, but or we go into a playoff at this stage. The fact that they've not scored again is slightly good. I am going to make a change though. Worrell is playing all right, but he's not really a right back, so we're going to bring Linden on. I mean, I just don't really know there's nothing we can really do, is there? We're down to 10 men. There's nothing we can really do. I don't know what the cats are doing. They're being very, very fussy, scratching at the bed. But Persson plays it out to Baptiste, who plays it out to Carlson, who just launches it to no one. Emerson drops it down to Chambo. Go on, Emerson. This could be a chance to get... I mean, if we get a point, that will definitely keep us up. Emerson, swing it in. Shoot! Oh, I thought he was going to play... He should have played it into Chambo. He was there waiting for it, was Chambo. I mean, if we get a point with down to 10 men, I would definitely take that. Like we say, a draw would keep both of us up guaranteed. At the minute, they're definitely staying up because they're winning the game. Emerson, down the left-hand side. Can he get round his man? It doesn't. I mean, Borison's going to be a bit of a villain if we end up in the relegation playoff because he didn't need to get himself sent off. And but anyway, we're actually still going. Robinson, I mean, we have to go down the left. There's nothing on down the right. Damsgaard, got options in the middle. Can he find one? Get brought down. Nothing given. And then we might be caught on the counter here because Damsgaard was pretty far ahead. We've managed to get men back, though, including what I think is Damsgaard. So we've managed to get men back. But yeah, we are. I'm slightly concerned. I think we are going to be okay. But I kind of just want the game to be over. I don't want us to concede anymore because I don't know what the goal difference permutations are. But I also don't want any more highlights because I'm sick of seeing us. I don't want to see us concede, and I don't think we're going to score anyway, so it really makes no difference seeing the highlight. But another highlight straight from the goal kick. I mean, they can just play it around. I don't know why they're not just going down the right-hand side or the left-hand side for them, but our right-hand side because we've got bugger all down that side. With I mean, they just need to keep switching the play, and they'll definitely find. The fact that they've not scored more than one is quite surprising, but they do seem like a good side. I would definitely would have jumped ship if we were offered this job when it was available. It's not available anymore. Someone else has come in now, but that's a very strange header from Damsgaard. But I think he's gonna count as good control into Harrison, who's got an option ahead of him. In Emerson, this was a very long highlight. Emerson on the cut. Emerson, he's got to whip it. He's got to just whip it round. Instead, he went with his left foot for some reason. And we've done all right considering. I think we're just going to stay up on goal difference. We really could do with a Nordic United goal just to make sure it isn't going to go down to goal difference. I mean, if we get a goal, that would also do a lucky deflected goal. I'd take anything. I would take anything and everything just to make sure we're stayed up. I don't like being level on points here. Obviously, it's not relegation anyway. It's the playoff. But yeah, I think Carlsbergs are losing now because they're still drawing. We need... Oh, no, it's a Stockholm goal we need, not Nordic. We need a Stockholm goal. At the minute, though, it's so tight. I mean, Bordens, how are they getting on? They're with Carlsberg. So, yeah, it's only 1-0. I'm hoping Stockholm can get a goal because they're still trying to get the league title as well. So they really should have won this game. But it looks like we're going to lose. It looks like it's not going to matter. But I guess we won't really know till it's all said and done. At the minute, it looks like we've just about stayed up. But yeah, Borison, definitely a little bit of a villain there. I think we've secured survival. I think we've stayed up. That was close. So had we not won the Fallow game, we would be in the relegation spots. We're paying money out. To oh my God, his contract absolutely rinsed us. He needs to go. He's going first thing. Borison's banned, that's fine. Right, we've just about done it. My word, that was tight. That was so close. We need, So these go into a playoff thing, relegation playoff. We need to improve massively. Yeah, had we not had a sending off, I think we might have drew that game anyway. But yeah, we definitely need to improve next season. We've obviously got a lot of players leaving us, so we need to figure that out as well. But that'll do it for now. So next episode, I don't know what it's going to be. It's either going to be a transfer special or it's going to be the Cup. Again, I don't know when the Cup is next played because there's no fixtures. So I don't know whether that's going to go into next season, at the start of next season, or whether it's going to be the end of this season. What I'm going to do, because contracts don't expire till December anyway, there's not really going to be much for us to do. We might get budgets in that time, but we can talk about them as we get to it. At the minute, we've got 2.6k a week, or are we on slightly more? I don't know what that would be. 2.7, 2.8k we get in a budget, so we definitely want to be getting a little bit more than that. Financially, though, the club is struggling a little bit. We're 100k in the red. We get 23k in sponsorship coming in. I think we get some like memberships and stuff as well. But that's definitely not gonna clear the balance. So we could even get a smaller budget. We still don't have a new deal, which is the other thing. So there's every chance we might be job hunting as well. So we've got a new contract. We probably need a new contract in 55 days. I think if we're not offered one or we don't accept one, it just rolls on as well, like the players do. But we actually took a step back this year. We finished one position lower. So we really need to improve. I think if we look at media prediction, we slightly overachieved, in fairness. We slightly overachieved. They definitely underachieved getting in the relegation spots. The other two, I mean, Boden's, yeah, they overachieved as well. So we can definitely do more here. We definitely can do more. I mean, their team's unbelievable. Why were they ever even close? Anyway, like I say, we've only got £180. There's nothing we can do really until players leave anyway. But we're definitely going to try and bring in some Swedes and just get better players into the squad. And like I say, next episode will either be a transfer special or the cup. I don't really know how it's going to work, so I'm just going to continue on. If we get to near the end of December and if we get to like mid-December and we still don't have any cup games, then we'll start the episode there and do a transfer special. So that's the plan. Thank you for watching. Thank God we stayed up, and I'll see you all for season 4 of the Euro Journeyman. Journeyman? Journeyman. Very soon.